Of their beliefs is that their 12 imams control the creation. They control the creation. What type of shirk is this? Shirk and rububiyyah. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala controls the creation.
I've listened to YouTube interviews that you've given in the past. You've been very critical of Shias. You've used very harsh language against Shias. Do you regret that now?
What I said about Shias probably around 17, 18 years ago was in fact quite inflammatory and stereotyping an entire segment of people. And yes, I do regret the language that I used. I do regret what I said. And I do believe that I have moved on from that, and I have given enough lectures and videos publicly and interviews which demonstrate that I am now a different person. We all go through phases in our lives. And at a younger age, I kind of took what was taught to me from a certain methodological background and accepted it without verification. And I also was also a bit more of a fiery person in my early 20s. And I think, age and wisdom and experience, really, and interacting with people tempers one down. And yes, I believe I have, moved on from that type of rhetoric and broad-reaching language.
I kind of took what was taught to me from a certain, methodological background and accepted it without verification.
And I have read this in Khomeini's book himself. I read it myself, the Arabic version of Khomeini's book, Al-Hukuma Al-Islamiyya. I read this myself. Okay? That of our beliefs is that the 12 imams, they occupied a station above that of the prophets and messengers and malaika. Now, by the way, I'm speaking of the Shia religion based upon certain knowledge. I have their main book called Usul al-Kafi. I have looked over it. I have read their chapters. Okay? I know what the Shias believe. I'm not taking this from what they...
I kind of took what was taught to me from a certain, methodological background and accepted it without verification.
I benefited from his presence by seeing many things, including the gift of eloquence. As our Prophet ﷺ said, verily eloquence is a type of magic. And there is no denying that this person has been given some of that magic. إِنَّ مِنَ الْبَيَانِ سِحْرًا.